where New York has Indiana's 12-game home playoff winning streak in jeopardy. And you think that the Big Redhead isn't ready to play today's game? Look here. The whole game he's been holding that basketball in his lap.
You got to have the ball. You beg all your life to get the ball finally from these little gunning guards out here. I just figured I had to come and take it myself.
Do something, please.
One time.
But who's going to let you choose?
First Pacer free throw this half. Derek McKee can't hit it.
That last phantom foul on the Knicks. As Childs had lost the ball out of bounds that time.
Childs has been hammered. If he wasn't feeling well when he came in, he definitely is not going to be feeling good now. You see the streak of the Pacers. It's in jeopardy, but there's still a lot of time for the Pacers. 9:48, and what they've got to do is slow the game down. With this quick unit out on the floor, they've got to force him to play outside in and don't give him any transition opportunities. Johnson.
Back out to Childs.
3 seconds. Houston's got to shoot. He is so hot and playing in such a groove. Van Gundy has to tell these guys, look, Sprewell and Houston, 4 shots. That's what's got us here. That's what's going to keep us going and maybe get this road victory.
New York has turned it over now 2 of the last 3 possessions. That's been a rarity in this game. Both teams have taken care of the ball.
Well, McKee has a matchup advantage against Sprewell if he takes it, but he's reluctant to shoot the ball. 6 on the shot clock for Perkins.
Great closeout by Camby.
Blocked by Camby. Camby did not travel, and then forces the shot after he got bumped by Antonio Davis.
Van Gundy was 5 feet off the ground on that non-call.
That was a foul for sure for Camby. He didn't get it.
Double team. Rose. Jalen Rose works his way through traffic and lays it in. 8 points for Jalen. It's a 3-point game.
Tom Van Gundy's been trying to get Ewing in, but there's no stoppage of play here. The lack of shot blocker is killing the Knicks as the penetration by Indiana finishing every time.
What's hurting them is what hurt them in the second quarter, and that's a lack of scoring in the half court. They're going to get a foul here, Jalen Rose, but we have seen a lot of plays where a whistle should have been blown. You'll see nice crossover as he goes right into the rim, makes an adjustment on the way, Jalen Rose, and they've got 6 points. You've been calling for Reggie Miller. He's back.
Finally. What are they doing on the bench over there in Indiana? Nice wrong-footed drive, though, by Jalen Rose, freezing the shot-blocking Camby. Reggie Miller back in the game. Just 10 shot attempts. That's not enough.
Jalen Rose sits down. He just picked up his 4th foul on that hand check foul a moment ago.
Ewing is in the ball game. Allen Houston down.
Sprewell chases it down. Best hit it, so no over and back. Still plenty of time to shoot.
18-14 now on the shot clock.
Patrick Ewing returning to the game for New York, as did Reggie Miller. Ewing's shot partially blocked by Perkins.
Sam Perkins has a great history of defending big giants. The way he used to kill Ralph Sampson in college. Takes Shaq out of games. He is a huge performer for Larry Bird.
They're trying to get the ball to Miller. They give up on it. 8 on the shot clock. Perkins. Nice
Ewing
save.
deflects it out of bounds. Now Indiana has only 3 to shoot.
It's amazing that Patrick Ewing can even play out there. His ribs have gotten a lot better, but that Achilles on fire with 3 on the shot clock.
And it's not going to get any better. Antonio Davis just threw it up there. Childs takes it the other way for the Knicks. Here's Camby running the floor to the hoop. And a blocking foul on Sam Perkins.
Well, Camby wants to know what is a foul and what isn't, because when he obviously got hit on a play, he didn't get the call. He had already made up his mind. I'm coming to the rim. Sam Perkins thought he was out in front of the dotted line. Looked like he was, and the call goes against Perkins. His reaction, why is the line there?
That's an offensive foul. That's an ACC flop.
Camby sinks the free throw, and of course the series will continue Tuesday night here at Market Square Arena. You can see that game on TNT. Coverage gets underway at 8 o'clock Eastern Time Tuesday night on TNT. Game 2, New York and Indiana.
Steve, you asked about Camby figuring out what is a foul. This is Canby's first run through the playoffs, and as you get deeper and deeper, it gets tougher and tougher. Remember, Sprewell the same way. Sprewell had never won a playoff game until this season. 0 for 3 in the early days of Golden State.
New York by 5.
Nice defense by Spree.
He's guarding Reggie Miller. Best to Antonio Davis. And one.
It's just been such a struggle for Indiana. The best offensive team in the playoffs. Antonio Davis says, Patrick Ewing, I don't care. I'm dunking in your face right here. Come back for more.
You know, both of the Davis are bringing the ball to the rim with a lot of authority. They get the three-point play from Antonio Davis this time.
New York lead is 2. Sprewell nearly lost it. McKee is guarding him. Worked himself open, but missed the shot. Antonio Davis gives it up to Mark Jackson, who's returned for Indiana.
That matchup of McKee on Sprewell has worked well for Larry Bird.
Miller against Sprewell. Miller fakes, launches a 3, no good. Canby for New York.
Reggie should work on give and goes. His own individual offense is not there.
Johnson over Perkins. Pretty shot. Larry Johnson only his second field goal of the second half. He has 15 points.
Now that changed that crowd a little bit. They were just about to come down on the floor on these New York Knicks. They have got to really step up at the defensive end and keep the Knicks, keep the Pacers out on the perimeter. They're going to call a foul against Sprewell.
Sprewell called for the foul. 6:18 left in game 1. New York clinging to a 4-point lead.